can I ask you something? When you take a tablet, do you ever feel a bit afraid? No, I didn't think so. You trust it, right? You swallow it and just move on. But did you know that for much of our history, medicine was quite dangerous to take? Same medicine, similar disease. Yet, one person found relief while another faced complications. Not because the medicine was fake. Not due to careless doctors. But simply because nobody knew the right dosage. Today, I'll share how a tiny invention, the tablet, completely transformed that. Welcome to my Do You Know series, where we uncover the hidden tales behind everyday medicines. You'll see, this story is much more thrilling than you might expect. When medicine was a risk, there were no fixed doses, no measurement tools. Survival was a matter of luck. Let's travel back 200-300 years. There were no tablets, no capsules, no marked syringes. Doctors provided medicines as powders, syrups, or herbal concoctions. And their instructions were vague, like, take a pinch, 1 spoon, or, as needed. Honestly, what does a pinch even mean? Whose spoon are we talking about? Yours or mine? So with 2 patients, same disease, same medicine, the doses could vary wildly. Medicine wasn't science, it was hope controlled by chance. That wasn't just inconvenient, it was outright risky. When medicine harmed, too little medicine meant no recovery, while too much led to poisoning and organ failure. A small dose was often not enough to combat the disease. A heavy dose could cause vomiting, organ damage, or even death. Livers failed. Kidneys malfunctioned. Hearts stopped beating. And people wouldn't say, oh, the dose was incorrect. Instead, they thought, it was God's will, or, the body was weak, or, the illness was too powerful. The dose was never blamed, simply because no one grasped the concept. Now imagine this issue impacting royalty. Kings were not immune. They had royal doctors. But, same treatments. Same dangers. Kings and queens had the finest physicians available. Yet, numerous royal families still lost heirs to ordinary illnesses. Why was that? Even royal doctors relied on powders, syrups, and rough estimates. Too little medicine led to no benefit. Too much resulted in poisoning. Wealth and power didn't shield them, medicine was still unpredictable. And then things got even riskier, now, when strong medicines came. Chemical drugs emerged, proving quite powerful. A tiny dose could make a big difference. As chemistry shaped medicine, drugs became more potent. Now, the line between healing and disaster often lay in tiny amounts. Just half a spoon more. 1 pinch extra. Guesswork was no longer an option. Medicine hit a crisis point. And at this tipping point, one simple question reshaped history. The question that saved lives. How to give same dose to every patient. Each time. Scientists asked, how can we ensure every patient receives the same dose? Not approximately, not roughly, exactly the same. This inquiry may seem clear today. Back then, it was groundbreaking. And the solution was surprisingly straightforward. The most boring idea that changed everything. Let's compress the medicine. So, 1 unit equals 1 dose. What if we compacted the medicine into 1 solid piece? 1 tablet. 1 dose. No spoons. No pinches. No more guessing. This sounds dull now, but at the time, that idea was genius. When this concept became a reality, medicine changed forever. The first tablets emerge. 19th century. Precision through hand pressing. In the 19th century, scientists began hand pressing powders. It was slow and not perfect, but it was accurate. For the first time, medicine had a set dosage. Treatments became more reliable. Patients enjoyed more safety. This crucial moment helped create modern pharmaceuticals. And once control entered medicine, there was no looking back. Why tablets mattered so much? Reliable treatments. Widespread healthcare. Trust built. Thanks to tablets, hospitals could standardize care. Governments could launch health initiatives. Pharmacies could safely stock medicines. Healthcare became scalable. Without tablets, modern healthcare would face collapse. But control also brings accountability. When tablets went wrong, it led to poor quality. Failed treatments. Trust shattered. Some improperly made tablets didn't dissolve. Others had incorrect strengths. Patients faced suffering again. This made it clear, making tablets a serious business. And this led to the inception of regulations. Why GMP matters? It's not for audits. It's not for forms. But patient safety is key. Good manufacturing practice, GMP, wasn't created for paperwork, nor for inspections. It was established because a single bad tablet can ruin a life. Every rule you see today is rooted in blood, pain, and crucial lessons. So, after all this, do tablets still have significance today? Tablets today are commonly used drugs. The most trusted form. Even now, tablets remain the most widely used medications on the planet. From fever to diabetes, blood pressure to heart conditions, tablets quietly save lives every day. We trust them now, but that trust took centuries to build. What should we take away from this journey? So, what's the real lesson? A small pill carries a hefty responsibility. The tablets you take today are no small feat. They embody centuries of errors, insights, and survival. A tiny item with an enormous influence. And this is merely the beginning. So, what happened when we discovered a medicine that could eliminate bacteria? How did the first antibiotic transform human survival forever? That story is even more captivating. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Pharma Health Insights and stick with this Do You Know series. The next episode will leave you thinking, how did humanity get by without this?